Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. 'Tis the season for tales of ghostly encounters. Let's now join Nathan Gardner at the Newport Opera House.
Well, we're very lucky. We have Adam Berry, who is the star of Kindred Spirits, and before that, Ghost Hunters, which can be seen on the Travel Channel and Discovery Plus. He's a very popular paranormal investigator. He's got a huge history in this field and a lot of stories to tell. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to come to Newport and tell spooky ghost stories. The only difference is that these are real ghost stories. These are stories that actually happened to him and his friends, and they're fun, they're funny, and they're a little bit scary, so it should be a good time. Well, I've known Adam for a few years now. We both sort of work in the theater world, and I've always been into the paranormal. I've had a long interest in it. I've watched most of the TV shows, including Adam's, for many years. And I've also been investigating the paranormal as I've worked on different Broadway tours all over the country. I've been lucky to go into some of the most haunted buildings in the US and Canada. The Newport Opera House has a very special place in my heart. I spent a lot of my younger years in Newport and Sunapee and performed here with school concerts and musicals and all of that fun stuff. And it really helped lay the foundation for my career. I probably wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today if it weren't for my experiences growing up and working at the Opera House. It always kind of had a slightly creepy vibe to it, so the last time I was home about a year ago, they graciously allowed me to come in and do a paranormal investigation, and we determined that it is in fact haunted. And the fact that it is a haunted opera house just seems a perfect fit for Adam's type of event. And Meg reached out to me and asked if we'd be interested in doing something spooky-ish, for a benefit. And I immediately called Adam and said, do you want to do this? This could be fun. And he said, absolutely. So here we are. Adam had, I don't want to say too much because I think he's going to touch on that in his show, but Adam had an experience when he was younger in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, near the Civil War battlefields that completely changed his life and made him a believer in the paranormal. And since then, he began investigating, and he formed his own paranormal investigative group. They worked out of Cape Cod for a while. That's where he lives. And he won a reality show called Ghost Hunters Academy, where he was able to then join the cast of Ghost Hunters. He spent several years there. And then when the original run ended, he and his friend Amy Bruni got together and created Kindred Spirits, which is, I think, about to go into its 6th season. What the paranormal is kind of a mystery. We don't know yet. That's why we're investigating. There are lots of theories out there. Ghosts, whether you believe in them or not, weird stuff does happen. And I think what we're trying to do when we investigate is simply to document that these things are happening, so that some people don't have to be afraid to come out and say they've had an experience. Hundreds of people have them every year. And as far as investigating goes, it varies. It honestly depends on the location. We do have equipment that we use of all shapes and sizes, EMF detectors, specific cameras, and recording devices and whatnot. But a lot of it depends on where you are and sort of how it feels. I always say that when you're investigating, your body is actually the best tool you can use, because you can sense often when there's something there, and you just have to be aware of your surroundings, and it'll happen when you least expect it. Absolutely. The show is this Saturday. It's at 7 o'clock. Tickets are available at newportoperahouse.com or at the box office. And there will be a meet and greet after the show, where Adam will come into the audience and meet people, photos, autographs. He'll have some merchandise on hand as well that he'll sign for people if they want. So it's a unique opportunity, not just to hear more about the paranormal and real ghost stories, but also to meet a TV celebrity, which is exciting, especially to be bringing him to our little pocket of New Hampshire. And there are people coming from all over the country to see this, which is really exciting, that they're not just gonna see Adam, they're gonna see New Hampshire. And I love that. I love being able to introduce people to the Lake Sunapee area.
Wow, that could be fun. Thanks, Nathan. When we return, John Mortimer will tell us about the Capital Well Triathlon coming up this weekend. But first, another edition of the businesses that have endured you and the Yankee Chronicle.